Peace. Sawubona. Happy New Year. My name is Keisha, and this is Keisha Tarot. You can also find me on YouTube at Keisha Tarot. That's KESHA TAROT. I have Shay on, so you may see white lines here and here. Okay. We're going to get started with Who's on Your Mind, that series. We're on Scorpio, and we're going to jump right in. Mother, Father, Sun, Moon, Ancestor, Spirit Guides, Divine Angels, Masters, Ascended Masters, and Righteous Vibe. Give me the cards that I need to see to deliver a clear and concise message to my Scorpio tribe. Please protect me from any seen and unseen negative forces that would seek to deter or interrupt the message. And anyone that's sending negative energy to me, send it back to them a trillion-fold. Ashe, abracadabra, amen. So mote it be. Okay. Hello. How are you all? Actually, it's not Shay. Why did I say that? You shouldn't see the white. I don't know why I said that, because I'm used to putting Shay on at night, but I don't have Shay on right now. I actually have a concoction of oils on my face right now. Anyway, the night regimen, you know. Okay, so we're gonna get started, and we're gonna see how you living, how you living, what in living color. Who do you can do what you want. Where's the deck? Donde está? There it is. Los Deca. Okay. I just want to say, you know, I do not support this war against Afghanistan. I do not support this administration and what they're doing with sacrificing the lives of innocent Americans to injure people that are no threat or harm to us. I'm not suicidal, okay? I would not kill myself, okay? Seems like you have to say things like that, because if you actually say things that go against the system, then they come and try to take you out. Okay, so I'm not suicidal, never have been. It ain't never been a thought. And yeah, and I don't do that type stuff. Okay, I don't vibrate on that frequency. Okay, but this government, I'm not in support of this government. I'm not in support of troops on the ground. I'm not in support of this war. I'm not in support of this administration. I am speaking into existence a full investigate. First of all, full release of the Epstein files, unredacted, and a full investigation into this administration for treason, crimes against humanity, sex trafficking, terrorism, terroristic threats. Okay. You know, I could go on and on and on, but I'm calling for this entire administration to be tried, and I don't know. I don't even think incarceration is enough. It has to be something beyond incarceration. I'm sure the American populace can come up with an appropriate punishment for these people. Congress, all of them, okay? Executive branch, legislative branch, judicial branch, the whole kit and caboodle, okay? So just wanted to say that, get that right out the way, okay? All right, now back to you, Scorpio. I hope that you're doing good spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally, psychologically, and financially, and otherwise. Hope your family, your loved ones, your pets, your work. Okay, I hope everything is going well in your life, Scorpio. Okay, and what's on your mind? Spirit, give me a few cards that tune me in to what is going on with our Scorpions. I'm a Scorpio rising. I don't know if y'all know that. So And I also have Scorpio elsewhere in my chart. So, you know, I am also a Scorpion. I'm a Scorpio. My father is a Scorpio. My daughter, one of my daughters is a Scorpio. My man is a Scorpio, okay? My grandmother was a Scorpio, okay? Two of my dearest friends are both Scorpios, okay? So I love Scorpions, okay? And have always kept good relationships with Scorpions. Scorpios are good people. Definitely good people. And for the most part, mean you well. I haven't come in contact, maybe with one low vibing Scorpio. You know, it's very rare. I haven't come in contact with negative Scorpios. Scorpios be solid. Anyway, the ones that I know. Yeah, so one more for you. One more for Scorpio Spirit. What's going on with Scorpio Spirit? One more for Scorpio. One more for Scorpio. Some people in the astrology world, they say Scorpio. They do. They say Scorpio and they say Virgo. But with the Virgo, that might be true. I can't say that that's true of the Scorpios, not the ones that I know. Virgo, sorry Virgo, but yeah, I would say that that's about right for the Virgos that I know. Virgos, sorry, not sorry. Okay, y'all gonna be mad at me. Listen, I'm not a politician. I'm not running for nothing. Some of y'all not gonna like me. Some of y'all gonna hate me. Some of y'all gonna be mad at me. And guess what? You be all right, because what you eat don't make me shit. So, how about that? All right. Oh, weird. Okay, so you have some beautiful cards. And let's deal with you first. The first card you have is Serenity. Okay? That's some good energy. Then you pulled Abundance. Okay? Even better. And then you pulled Nostalgia. But I want to say it came out upside down, okay? Because it did. It came out upside down. So I'm going to take it upside down, okay? Because I think it's relevant to the reading. So let's read these first, okay? Scorpion energy, Serenity, Abundance, and Nostalgia in reverse. Serenity. Serenity is inner peace that helps you stay calm and centered despite external challenges. This card reminds you to release stress and trust yourself to handle whatever comes your way with grace. Abundance. Abundance is the perception of all the Abundance is the perception of all the resources in life, knowing that you have all the power and support you need. When abundance appears, it reminds you that the universe always responds to your needs in various ways. Isn't that beautiful? And then you got Nostalgia. Nostalgia is a longing for the beautiful moments of the past, reminding you to cherish the experiences you have had and draw strength from them. Nostalgia always reminds you to remember past lessons without letting it become a limitation in the present. So that's in the reverse. And underneath the deck, in the reverse as well, you have Letting Go. And this card says, letting go is a process of releasing all past emotions and experiences, freeing you from the heavy burdens. Letting go reminds you that only by releasing the past can you embrace a new phase of life, allowing yourself to move forward with a lighter heart. Okay? So just from the top, something, it's some, okay. So the Scorpio I'm talking to, you might have some WAP, okay? Because that song just came into my head. I might be speaking to a Scorpio that got some WAP, okay? Yeah, let's not continue to go down that road, okay? Okay, so wait. Uh, the Scorpio that I'm speaking to is in a place of calm and inner peace, which is beautiful. Okay, how do you say? What is it? I don't know. You know, that's not my generation, but I know they be doing something. That's beautiful, Scorpio. That's beautiful, and I'm glad that you have that peace and calm in your life. Looks like you are trusting yourself. You're handling your BI with grace. You're just in a calm place and generally stress-free. You're abundant, okay? Now I'm hearing money follows you. Boom, boom, dun, dun. You know that Afro beat song, money follows you, okay? Yeah, money follows you. You have a lot of support in your life. A lot of people love you. A lot of people, you know, respond to you and your needs. A lot of people, you're appreciated by a lot of people. You make a lot of people happy. When you enter the room, you make people's nervous systems go at ease. You know, you put people at ease. Your energy is bright and it's uplifting, and you put people at ease. Okay, people are better when you come around, and then when you leave people better than you find them. Okay, that's what I want to say to you, Scorpio. And maybe in the past, you had you know, some lessons from your past, and maybe even the people or experiences that gave you, you know, lessons. They also gave you some beautiful times and memories, but you're not stuck on those. You're not allowing the memories from the past to impede your growth or your current trajectory and direction. So again, kudos for you, Scorpio. You are a teacher and a leader. Scorpions, you know, you're all about transformation. So it looks like you're doing well on your journey, on your journey of evolution, your journey to evolve. So good for you, Scorpio. This is beautiful. I would say out of the entire series so far, this is one of the more positive baseline reads, okay, so far. So now under the deck, you do have letting go, and it's in reverse, okay? So while you are not you're not stuck on the nostalgia from the past, there is something that you're not letting go of from the past, okay? You are not stuck on the good times from the past, but you do still hold some sort of, the word came resentment, okay? You are holding on to some resentment or some emotion, okay? Some strong emotion about some things that took place, okay? And yeah, you're gonna have to let that resentment go. You're gonna have to let that deep emotion go, okay? Because in order to fully move forward and to quickly move forward, your heart needs to be light, okay? So you need to lighten your load, okay? So right now, this is letting go is in reverse. That means you're not letting go of something. It's something that you're holding on to, okay? I don't know if it's a person, mentally, if it's a feeling, an emotion, if it's a timeline, a storyline, an occurrence, event, okay? I don't know what it is, but it's something from your past that you are holding on to, but it's not the sweet part of it. It's not the nostalgia, okay? It's not the sweet memories. So it must be something that is more related to something negative, okay? So, but we're gonna get to the bottom of it, okay? We're gonna pull out some Tarot and get to the bottom of this, okay? I keep looking at my hair because it's a part of it that's fat. Oh, that's all I had to do. Just, okay, lift it up like that. Whatever it is that's on your mind that you're not letting go, it's almost like you really don't care, but you're just not letting go. You're not, it's like you're not allowing it to affect you to the extent that it's changing your trajectory, but you're not letting it go, okay? It's something that still comes to mind, okay? Something that, you know, some situation that you became extremely clear on what it was and you decided to move on from it because it was not conducive, it wasn't positive, it was drama, and it was such drama that you needed to heal from it, okay? So let's get a card for Serenity. Yeah. I promise, if we nuke this country and we don't come together as a people and stand up against our government for nuking this country, Serenity. You pulled the Emperor, that's an Aries. You could have been dealing with an Aries or not. Okay, you pulled 8 of Wands. It's communication, fast incoming communication. Sometimes it's associated with the worldwide net, maybe a direct message, a text message, or I said a DM. And then you pulled 7 of Swords. This is the card of lying, thieving, trickery. On the worst end, on the not as bad end, it's strategy, okay? So, let's see. And under the deck, you have King of Wands. So it seems like definitely some sort of fire sign plays a part in this somewhere. So who's the Emperor? Who's the Emperor? Oh. Okay, the Emperor in this situation is someone that took a loss. They lost in love. Okay. Actually, sure. Wait a minute. Are you the Emperor? Or is it someone that you're dealing with? But I'm asking for your baseline, so you're in control after having lost love. Is that it? You maintain control after losing a situation or opportunity in love. With someone who was in and out with you, who called you today and didn't tomorrow, who was inconsistent with their communication. And so what is the Emperor? Okay, and you became clear on that. Who's the Fool? Someone that had a family. You know they had a family? Okay, what is going on here, Scorpio? What is this about? Mm-hmm. And they try to return. Okay, so your baseline is that you are at peace and in control. You trust yourself and you're handling things with grace. Even after having to turn your back on someone, or walk away from someone, or losing love for someone, okay? A great amount of love, a strong love, a deep love, okay? And that person, you know that that person was lying. That person told you that they were going to move forward with you. That person lied to you. That person told you that they were going to take a leap of faith with you, and they gave you a false promise, okay? But they were being strategic. They were lying, okay? And you knew that. But this person, I think this person had a family, but this person told you that they were going to leave their family to start a family with you, is what this is looking like. But you pull the Queen of Swords, you cut this person off, okay? So basically, you got the Emperor, that's Aries, that's a court card. That means in control, that's a leader, usually a man that's in control. But we're reading about you, so this is probably the energy likely the energy that you're in. Energy of being in control and moving forward and, just handling whatever comes your way with grace and ease after having suffered a loss, okay? So there was a loss, okay? You see the cups are spilt over. However, there are still 2 cups behind him, okay? So you had a period of mourning, but that wasn't all of your love, okay? But it was a great love, okay? A lot of love, okay? Had it been figured out, it would have been a really abundant, prosperous situation, okay? This person, I think they are, what do you call it? A love bomber. I think you're dealing with a love bomber here, okay? It's giving love bomb, okay? This person had a family, 10 of Cups. They definitely had a lot of responsibility. They have children, at least 2 children. They're a homeowner, okay? And you were in a secret relationship with them. Some sort of affair. But this person was a hoe. You know they a hoe. How did you know? Because I told you so. Okay? And they were in and out, and they were in and out, and they were in and out. 7 of Swords, and they were lying to you. They were being extremely strategic. And they were making false promises about a future together. The Fool. Leap of faith. Okay? But you knew. Okay? You knew. And because you knew, you cut them off, and you cut them off under the deck of the world. You cut them off for a new chapter that didn't include them. What about the abundance? The theme is definitely theming still. All of that? That's a lot. That's too much. I'm not taking all that. Okay. So let's see. What about abundance? What do we need to know about abundance? These cards have a natural bend, so it's difficult. Okay, so yeah, you got Ace of Wands to clarify abundance. So, you're getting all types of new opportunities, okay? They're there are abundant resources in your life. You have a slew of help and support. Okay. All of your needs are being provided for. The universe is creating opportunity for you, no obstacles. Okay. Your wish is the universe's command. You also pulled 6 of Cups, which denotes a relationship from the past. Okay, you got 4 of Wands, which is both the soulmate card and the card of a party or celebration. Okay, so let's see what this 6 of Cups is about. Okay, Ace of Wands is pretty self-explanatory. To explain abundance, that makes sense. So what is 6 of Cups about, though? What about this relationship? I'm about to pull a card. All these, that's a lot. Why? Okay, so I'm gonna take it. It's a lot. I don't like it, though. I don't like it. Okay, so you got 6 of Cups and a clarified 6 of Cups, which is a relationship from the past, a relationship that has to do with nostalgia, actually. 6 of Cups is nostalgia. Okay, it was a, this relationship, you were getting breadcrumbed, okay, by this deceitful person. That person breadcrumbed you and sacrificed you. And during that sacrifice, you had the time to see things differently, okay? Because you were held in suspension. You might have had to suspend your belief because of their actions. They might have behaved in such a reckless manner that you had to suspend your, they suspended your belief, like, oh, really? Okay, and this is you're the Empress, you're nurturing, you nurtured this person, you're abundant, you were wish fulfillment for this person, and that person was clear on that, okay? But ultimately, this person left you out in the cold. That's what they're saying. Left you out in the cold, and that was a burden, okay? That was a burden on you, okay? So you left, okay? You left for peace. You chose yourself, okay? What is nostalgia? Okay. Okay, why is nostalgia in reverse? Nostalgia, no more, you're not holding on to the memories, okay? Because you're working a lot, okay? You're working on your future, okay? And is this person angry at you? This person is angry because you walked away, okay? And you chose yourself. This person is bitter. They're holding some resentment for you, okay? Because they are aware of who you were to them, okay? And you walked away and you chose yourself, okay? You chose yourself. This person, they didn't like that. You see them fighting out in the street? This person wanted to fight with you. They didn't want you to walk away. They wanted you to fight with them. They wanted you to stay and fight for their love, okay? They're crazy, okay? Now, I don't know what was under the deck for that. I've been going too fast. So let's see. Can we get one for letting go? I have to cut the oven off, y'all. Why is it taking so long, huh? Taking too long. Okay, so you're not letting go because it's still on your mind. That's why you see the person is in a bed. Those swords are thoughts. You're not letting go because it's still in your mind. So the theme remains the same, which is, so far the theme for this series has been people walking away from folks and choosing themselves, knowing full well that they deserve better treatment and they deserve more, knowing their worth, okay, and their value, so they're walking away. Okay, good for you. Or, okay. But still having the thoughts of the situation on their mind, okay? A lot of times the brain will go back to times of comfort and peace, and, you know, skip over the negative times, and, you know, and just go back to the happy places, okay? And then eventually it'll go to the negative places. And I think it's the juxtaposition of the two, lining those two things up in Rec 6767, and trying to come to terms with the vast spectrum or difference between your worth and how you were valued. Okay? That's why I think that people are still having the memories of the past on their present day mind. Okay? That's what I believe. So, yeah. So, let's, that's your baseline. Now let's see who's on your mind and why, okay? Let's see who's on your mind and why.
Why do you have so much detail?
Okay. Right. Who's on your mind and why? Who's on your mind? Who's on your mind? Maybe we'll use these. Yikes. Who's on Scorpio's mind right now? Who's on Scorpio's mind? Okay. Okay. Someone that you had a commitment with, okay? Or someone that you have a commitment with. Someone that you had an intense emotional connection with. Someone that there was a lot of uncertainty around the long term with them. Someone that you were hoping to go the next step with. Someone that you had high expectations for. Okay, someone that you had an extremely strong bond with, a bond that is difficult. It was difficult for you both to understand. Okay, someone that that you're connected with on like 5D. Like you all are still connected. You still feel each other, okay? So they come to you. You're still entangled in the spirit world, okay? It's a soul tie. Someone that you have a soul tie with is on your mind, okay? And that's why you're not letting go. You have a soul tie, okay? And you've not escaped it. Who's on your mind? Someone who's very quiet. It's a quiet person, but extremely explosive when the situation permits. Yeah, someone that's extremely secretive, someone that's very intense, someone that's elusive, someone that's quiet. I don't know why demure came to my head, and also sly or slick, okay? That's who's on your mind, okay? And we already know why they're on your mind. So I don't know that I need to clarify these. This person is on your mind because you have a soul tie with this person from your past, okay? That is married, okay? And they still come to you. You and that person are still connected in the spirit world, okay? So that's what we're dealing with. Now you need some advice. And I've got advice for that because I have had that situation. And I was able to successfully, I believe, break that soul tie, okay? So I'm going to go to the cards first and get some advice for you, but I'm going to give you some advice myself as well, okay? Because outside of these thoughts that come to you occasionally, sounds like life is going pretty well for you, Scorpio, okay? Sounds like life is going pretty well for you. You also got the Ace of Wands, okay, which is new opportunities, and I didn't say it, but in tarot, wand is also the penis, so that's new dick, okay? That's a new person. I'm sorry to be so crass, but it's a new energy. So you have a new energy coming in. So you got that to look forward to. You know, you need to get this other energetic leech off of you, okay? So you pulled mindfulness, higher self, and spirit guide. Okay, so mindfulness, a practice aimed at achieving a sense of profound awareness of the present moment, often involving tactile activity, conscious observation, meditation, breath work, and grounding practices, okay? So basically, for mindfulness, what Spirit is saying here is to remain in the moment, okay? Be present in the moment and be conscious, because when you're present and you're conscious, then you're less likely to have your thoughts slip away, okay? Because when you're not conscious, when you're unconscious, your mind is going to drift, and then you'll end up in areas and places that do not serve your best interests for the present and for moving forward. So keep your mindfulness. One way that you can maintain your mindfulness is via breath work, okay? Deep and thoughtful breaths in and out, okay? In through the nose, out through the mouth. There are varying degrees where you can hold for 3 seconds or 4 seconds, 7 seconds, different things. It just depends, okay? Inhale deeply, exhale, okay? Clear your mind of anything that is, not conducive to where you're trying to go. So be conscious. Yeah, meditate, ground, walk outside, touch the earth. Um, I would say also to break a soul tie, you could take a black walnut bath. Um, they have candles, okay, that you can burn, okay, for that. And you could get candles that are dressed specifically for that purpose. Meditate with the candle, okay. Um, journal, okay. Um, try to focus more on what it is that you do desire, okay. So maybe a vision board could be in order, okay. You're gonna want to not look for um, don't look for things that are associated with that person. So like if you do like tarot, don't listen to that person's read. Don't cross watch for that person. Do not, what I'm saying is don't tap into that person's energy, okay? Also, karmic shedding, things that that person gave you, release them, throw them away. Also, you could do not just the black walnut spiritual bath, but you could also do a shower. And in the shower, you could meditate on the water cleansing you of that entity, okay, all together. And speak whatever has not been said. There could be also a situation where this person is on your mind or you're still thinking about the situation because there was no closure, okay? That just came to mind. And if it's a situation where there was no closure, when you're either outside grounding barefoot or in the shower and the water is coming down and going down the drain, you can speak to that person. Say whatever it is that you never got to say. And at the end of that, release them with love. Say, I release you with love. And watch their energy. I wash your energy off of me and down this drain. Okay? Okay, so be mindful. Okay? Be present. Be conscious with your thoughts. Okay? Next, higher self. One's wise, calm inner knowing may be accessible through intuition, again, meditation, dreams, yoga, artistic expression, and grounding. So, again, maybe you want to keep a dream journal. Maybe you want to start taking a yoga class, because yoga, the different movements in yoga can sometimes cause major release, excuse me. Seems like I want to say you need a big watershed moment, okay? You might need a moment where, you just take a bottle of wine and release with your girlfriends, Also, get yourself some canvas and paint out those emotions, okay? Paint what you feel, okay? And then gift it, paint it, and give it away, okay? Maybe dream journal as well. Maybe look into doing anything that's extremely expressive. I think maybe you need to go dancing, okay? That comes to mind as well. Finally, spirit guide. A disembodied sentient being who supports one intuitively through life, helping nurture personal and spiritual growth. Okay, such beings exist in the non-physical realm and maybe deceased loved ones as well. Okay, so basically, speak to your ancestors. Okay, speak to your ancestors. Please don't come on the camera. Okay, 1 second, please. Speak to your ancestors and let them know, what you're going through, because they are interceding for you in this realm, okay? And also, You could have a person, a spiritual person that you communicate with, that you can, speak to about this situation, just for clarity and also advice and understanding. Okay, and yeah. I think that this was a good reading, Scorpio. I think that, you're still on the journey, the healing journey, and I think you just have a little more work to do, but you're practically there. And continue to do the work because something's coming in for you. Not just money, but also a partner. You have a partner coming in. You got Ace of Wands. You have a partner coming in. So, you're preparing for that right now. You're laying the groundwork for the person that's coming in so that when you meet them, you can meet them at your best self, okay? And being at your best self is being light, airy, and carefree, and not weighed down by intrusive thoughts from the past, okay? Because you've evolved out of that and you're better because of it. And because you have evolved out of that, better is coming to you, okay? So I want to thank you for being here. I hope this message resonated with you. It's always great to see you. Welcome. It's my honor, of course, to read for you, and I hope to see you again. So happy Aries season to all my Aries, and I hope you all have a really good night. And thank you. I love you. Bye.